Welcome to the second module of Sustainable Development Strategies for Higher Education Institutions, massive open online courses for Sustainability in Motion. My name is Elif Yücel from Bursa Uludağ University, Turkey, and we prepared this module as a team with my colleagues. In this module, the concept of a sustainable economy within the framework of the Sustainable Development Goals will be discussed. Initially, I will give a brief explanation about foundations of sustainable economy and entrepreneurship. Subsequently, I will outline SDG 8, SDG 9, SDG 12 in this context. Then I will evaluate the sustainability in business strategy and ethics. And let's begin. A sustainable economy is one that ensures overall welfare gains while causing the least possible environmental harm. It's an economic system that values not only financial growth but also social justice, environmental sustainability, and public health. There is a connection between a sustainable economy and a triple bottom line. Triple bottom line isn't just about people, planet, or profit. It also considers business performance on social and environmental impacts as well as financial results. There are some key drivers of sustainable economy. Let's take a look at the definitions of some of them. First of all, renewable energy. It is defined as the contribution of renewables to total primary energy supply. Secondly, the circular economy. It's an economic model that aims to use resources efficiently, minimize waste, provide long-term value, and keep products or materials in closed loops within the framework of both ecological and socio-economic benefits. And sustainable agriculture is defined as management practices that work with natural process to conserve all resources, minimize waste and environmental impacts, and enhance the entire ecosystem. These key drivers are critically important for building the foundation of sustainability. At the intersection of sustainability and entrepreneurship, sustainable entrepreneurs emerge, aiming to create lasting value for both businesses and society. Therefore, they need skills to develop innovative and sustainable business models, along with an ethical commitment to social and environmental responsibility. However, they face challenges such as high startup costs, limited market awareness, and low investor interest. Practices regulating sustainable economy include SDG 8, SDG 9, and SDG 12. In addition to the SDGs, the Paris Climate Agreement aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by setting specific targets. Furthermore, the European Green Deal promotes resource efficiency through circular economy legislation. These agreements, regulations, and frameworks provide essential guidance for entrepreneurs to develop innovative and sustainable business models. So, what can be done for a sustainable economy under SDG 8? SDG 8, economic growth and decent work, is one of the main pillars of sustainable development. It focuses on inclusive economic growth, full and productive employment, and fair work for everyone while considering both employers and employees. However, achieving SDG 8 is challenging because economic growth often conflicts with protecting the environment. There is a tension between expanding the economy and preserving our environment. Because of this tension, aligning SDG 8 with other SDGs is very necessary. In this progress, sustainable entrepreneurship can bridge these competing objectives. Now, let's look into sustainable entrepreneurship and how it can serve as a catalyst for achieving SDG 8. Sustainable entrepreneurship can address social and environmental concerns while supporting economic foundations. So, how does this contribute to SDG 8? Firstly, sustainable entrepreneurs drive economic growth by fostering innovation and increasing productivity. They introduce new goods and services that can stimulate markets and economies. Secondly, they create employment opportunities that align with decent work standards, promoting fair wage, job security, and improved working conditions. Moreover, sustainable entrepreneurs generate value not just for their companies but also for society and the environment. However, it's essential to be aware of the risks. Businesses engaging in unsustainable practices can negatively impact all SDGs. To illustrate these concepts in action, let's look at two real-world examples. First one is Grameen Bank in Bangladesh. It was founded to provide small loans to economically disadvantaged people without requiring collateral. This innovative approach empowered millions, especially by promoting women's entrepreneurship and socio-economic development. Now, Grameen Bank has reached over 44 million customers, significantly contributing to poverty reduction and financial inclusion in Bangladesh. Other one is Innovation Hub in Nigeria. Its mission is to inspire and empower African entrepreneurs by providing training, mentorship, and resources. The hub has trained over 10,000 youths and incubated more than 300 startups in sectors like agriculture, education, healthcare, and clean energy. Both examples showcase how sustainable entrepreneurship can drive economic growth and promote decent work, especially when efforts are directed towards empowering disadvantaged groups and addressing local challenges. Let's discuss how we can translate theory into practice to foster economic growth and decent work through entrepreneurship. Firstly, stakeholder collaboration is crucial for sustainable entrepreneurs. To address problems focusing on SDG 8, entrepreneurs, governments, and financial institutions need to work together. Secondly, it's important for entrepreneurs to adapt to market realities. Developing skills according to market needs a critical element for sustainable entrepreneurship. Providing entrepreneurs with training, mentorship, and networking opportunities prepares them to meet industry needs and support innovation. Thirdly, supporting disadvantaged groups enhances inclusivity and social equity. Initiatives targeting women and youth ensures that the benefits of economic growth and decent work reach a wider population. Like SDG 8, SDG 9 is also important for a sustainable economy. Unfortunately, economic prosperity isn't equally achieved in our world and inequalities persist. Some people still struggle to meet even their basic needs. For example, 1 in 3 people worldwide cannot access clean drinking water, and more than 900 million people live without electricity. So, SDG 9, Industry, Innovation, and Infrastructure, emphasizes the critical importance of resilient infrastructure investments, sustainable industrial development, and innovation for economic growth, social development, and combating climate change. This goal plays a critical role in helping countries achieve their objectives of economic growth, job creation, and improving living standards. However, the growth in question takes place within the framework of environmental and social sustainability. SDG 9, which encompasses 8 sub-targets, can be summarized as promoting the development of resilient and environmentally friendly infrastructure, supporting inclusive and environmentally conscious industrialization, and recognizing the critical role of research and innovation in addressing social, economic, and environmental challenges. SDG 9 is based on 3 main components: industry, innovation, and infrastructure. These 3 components can exist independently or work together. SDG 9 aims to support socially and environmentally sustainable economic development by promoting innovative infrastructure and providing industrial opportunities for all. Collaboration between industry and innovation plays a critical role in building sustainable infrastructure. Innovation aligns with broader goals such as reducing poverty and addressing inequalities by fostering the creation of new industries, improving efficiency, and enhancing infrastructure. However, industrial development under SDG 9 differs from traditional industrial practices. Traditional methods are often associated with high energy consumption and environmental pollution. SDG 9 aims to minimize the negative impact of industrial activities on ecosystems through green and environmentally friendly technologies. In this way, sustainable production process promotes sustainable economic growth, and with environmentally and socially responsible economies, the sustainable development goals can be more easily achieved. Although SDG 9 is a global goal, achieving equal processes in every country isn't feasible. For example, in 2020, the share of medium, high, and high-tech production within total manufacturing was quite low in Sub-Saharan Africa and LDCs compared to Europe, North America, and Eastern Asia. This is because innovation initially incurs high startup costs which may not be feasible for every country's economy. Furthermore, technological inequalities and even digital divides between countries are realities. Therefore, in these countries, efforts should first focus on bridging technology access gaps, particularly between rural and urban areas. Fortunately, successful examples of SDG 9 applications can be found worldwide. One of the best examples is Germany's Energiewende system, which aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 95% by 2050 and increase renewable energy targets by 60%. Other one is India's Salka company. It has also increased energy access and supported economic development by providing solar energy solutions to low-income communities. Another SDG included in this model is SDG 12. As seen in the figure, SDG 12 has 8 specific targets and 3 targets related to means of implementation. The basic criteria that companies need to follow to achieve responsible consumption are listed as use environmentally friendly products in the production process, avoiding toxic chemicals, use local products to support local development, and use ethical and moral products. For this, the circular economy is a necessity. The circular economy approach, based on some main principles that are eliminating waste and pollution, reusing products and materials, and regenerating nature, reduces the pressure on natural resources and extends product life cycles, creating positive impacts in terms of sustainability. This approach advocates the adoption of sustainability principles throughout all processes. After the product has been purchased by the consumer, sustainability should continue through reuse and repair activities and finally through recycling activities when the product reaches the end of its life. Most business models today rely on significant resource use, waste generation, greenhouse gas emissions, and energy losses. However, there are also businesses that adopt circular business models. One of the best examples of this is Philips Light as a Service circular economy model. In this model, lighting equipment is designed with modular structures and produced using durable materials. Instead of purchasing equipment, customers pay an annual service fee and Philips manage the maintenance, reuse, and recycling processes of the equipment. Another example is Interface, which launched the Mission Zero project with the goal of reducing environmental harm and achieving zero negative impact. The company has reduced its carbon emission by 96%, sourced 75% of the energy used in production from renewable sources and obtained 60% of the raw materials used in carpet production from recycled or bio-based sources. And let's discuss the sustainability in business strategies and ethics. Ethics are the moral standards that show difference what is good and right from what is bad and wrong. It's a set of moral principles or values. Leaders and organizations must be ethical first if they wish to deserve the trust of those they serve. Decision makers in companies need to integrate sustainability and ethical issue into their business strategies. By doing so, they can innovate their business models. This leads us to another question. What is business model innovation? Business model innovation can be defined as doing business in new ways. The integration of sustainability and its ethical implication is critical for business model innovation. Companies should evaluate their environmental and social impacts at every stage, taking into account internal and external factors. In addition to business model innovation, sustainability focused innovation involves the development of new products and services that benefit both the environment and society. Green innovation and product development are also essential for integrating sustainability and having a positive impact on ethical issues. The material outcomes of green product innovation include cost saving and competitive advantage, along with increased market share, profitability, reputation, and productivity. Additionally, corporate environmental ethics positively influence green product innovation by fostering an organizational culture that prioritizes sustainability. The implementation of sustainability strategies raises several ethical issues that decision makers need to address. These include greenwashing, fair trade, and human rights, stakeholder engagement, and transparency. Greenwashing can be defined as misleading claims about sustainability performance made by a company regarding its products or activities. Fair trade refers to companies being sensitive to human rights violations within their supply chains. Lastly, effective implementation of sustainability strategies requires stakeholder engagement and transparent management of processes. Transparency in sustainability reporting is critical for stakeholder engagement and reducing information asymmetries. The treatment of SDG 8 emphasized the role of entrepreneurship in fostering economic growth and creating decent job opportunities, while also acknowledging the need for an approach that aligns with ecological sustainability and the potential risk involved. SDG 9 demonstrates the transformative potential of innovative and resilient infrastructure on sustainable development, particularly emphasizing the importance of addressing technological disparities and promoting inclusive industrialization. Finally, SDG 12 reinforces the importance of responsible consumption and production, underlining the need for both individuals and businesses to adopt sustainable practices and minimize their environmental footprints. Through the integration of SDG 8, SDG 9, and SDG 12, an economic environment that supports long term sustainability goals can be created, enabling transformative change for organizations and communities. We have reached the end of this model today. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to check out the other modules as well. Bye.